Stopping for a little snack, and he's having Beirut beer.
There we go.
Cheers. The only country in the world where you can drink beer and drive at the same time. We're being safe here, y'all. We're being safe.
Kesak.
Yay, kisak baby.
So over here, the highest point in we are way at the top of the highest point in Lebanon.
Snow in June.
Snow on the road. Snow on the road.
In June.
Okay, so now we are officially at the highest Okay, so we are here now at the Cedars of the Gods. Right, we're finally here.
Yep.
And they are right behind us.
Some of these trees are
Thousands of years old.
but some of them are new.
So there are some newer ones recently, but the originals are literally thousands of years
And
old.
how do you know the age of a tree? It's by how
The rings in the...
yes, the
If you
rings
cut
of
it,
the
how many
trunk.
rings in
Yeah.
the trunk?
But if you don't cut
In the
it,
cross section?
the girthier the trunk,
Yeah.
the older the tree.
Great, great, great. And yes, so as we know, the symbol of Lebanon is the cedar.
It's green forever. It does not
Never,
lose its leaves.
never falters, never dies. Lebanon. And this is one of the larger cedars I've seen so far. Look how thick this one is. So the girth of this one, you'll see Christina using a size reference here. You could see how old this cedar is. And then if you see a change in the coloration, I don't know if you could see this, but there was one tree we saw back there, one of the cedars that had a greenish color to it. And it looked kind of like plaster. And I know this practice from trees back home. If you want to preserve your trees, there was a limb that had broke off, and they fill a lot of these cedars with like a plaster so that the insects don't get inside and eat it, and it rots from the inside. So this is a way of preserving the tree. The beautiful cedars of Lebanon. They only grow at this altitude in a few spots in Lebanon. So they're not all over, but they are rare and they are old, and they represent this beautiful country. It's very peaceful. Very, very, very nice. Tranquil walk through the cedar forest. And here's the cedar that has fallen down. Occasionally they do, they fall with the wind up here and the weather. But look at this one. This is a super old one right there. And you'll see we're very, very high up at the altitude that's conducive for these trees. And here is Booty climbing the root system. He might be stuck. More Booty's ascent up the down cedar.
Jeez, kids
Oh
are not
my
scared.
God. So these trees each have markers that tells you what the diameter is. So this is 1.91 meters. The height is 25.95 meters. And then it tells you which altitude. So it's growing at 1,944.70 meters.
Almost 1,000.
So this is what they need to grow to these sizes and widths. I mean, absolutely magnificent. What's a redwood? So check out this one here. This is very interesting. You can actually see how the limbs intermingle. They've grown into one another over years and years and years. And this does happen with vines and limbs. If they grow for a certain amount of time into one another, they actually fuse to one another. But a lot of them are broken. A lot of the cedars have broken. And this is probably from snowfall and ice gets on the branches. They get super heavy and then they snap. This is to be expected. So this cedar is particularly interesting because look at,
You can see a man.
face of a man, the upper torso of a man, and then up to it like a man with a beard.
And
Am I
some
missing
lips.
anything? And lips.
Lips. That's so funny.
Some of my lad hasn't been here in 20 years. He's taking it all in. And there's Talina. Yes, so we missed one very, very important one. Jesus Christ on the cross, built right into this cedar. Even every detail down to the rib cage and the crown of thorns. Unbelievable. Okay, we have come upon a cedar that is basically the Lebanese Mount Rushmore. Whereas in the United States, we have our presidents, Abraham Lincoln, George Washington. Here we have Saint Cherbourg, and who else?
Saint Rafka and
Saint
Saint
Lebanese Mount Rushmore and the cedar.
and the cross.
Cedars of Lebanon and the cross right here.
Oh, look. That's gotta be the oldest tree, baby.
Got him.
Look how wide the trunk is. I think this is the one that's depicted on the flag.
The one on the flag is a lot fuller though in terms of foliage. But
Yeah, but the base, though.
yeah, you could be
Wow.
right, baby.
I don't know,
You're
baby.
right. I mean, any one of these could.
Yeah, any one of these can be the one on the flag. So some people are doing the depth care in the middle of the forest. Well, good job!
All right, so that is it from our Cedars of God excursion. We are now heading back to the cars to move back down the mountain and maybe get some lunch.
Peace out.
Peace out from Cedars of God.